Am I the a-hole for locking my ex-mother-in-law in an empty room? So, my husband died 10 days ago. He passed away during a heat wave, which honestly still feels unreal. I was extremely close with his mother, so she's been coming over constantly to help with the kids, cleaning, and emotional support. At least that's what I thought she was doing. 2 days ago, I met a man, and we instantly hit it off. He's a style influencer, which already felt like fate. After getting to know him better, I learned he has amazing traits. He's friendly, creative, and a literal genius. I was finally feeling happy again, for the first time since my husband passed. This morning, I invited him over for a picnic. The kids were at school, but my mother in law was still at the house. While I was getting ready, they were sitting together watching TV. At first, everything seemed normal until I started hearing flirting, laughing, compliments. At one point, I swear she was whispering in his ear. Okay, this is going somewhere. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was my imagination. My grief moodlet was still active, after all. I went outside to set up the picnic. It took me about 30 minutes. When I came back inside, I froze. They were holding hands. They kissed right in front of me. I immediately got the enraged moodlet. I started yelling at both of them, insulted them repeatedly, and made him leave the lot. My relationship bar with him dropped fast, but honestly, I didn't even care anymore. My ex mother in law stayed. I think we all know about that. Here's the problem. I know seems like her. If I told her to leave, she would just show up again tomorrow and the next day and flirt with every man I talk to, ruining every single moment of my life. I think she might be right. So I got an idea. I have an empty room that I originally built as a home office. I told her I wanted to show it to her. When she walked inside, I stepped out and locked the door. She's been in the room for a full day now. Her needs are dropping fast. Bladder, hunger, energy, all red. She keeps yelling and banging on the door, but honestly, I feel kind of justified. So, am I the a-hole for locking my ex mother in law in an empty room? Or should I have handled the situation differently? So, is she the a-hole? What do you think, guys? Did she cross the line? And because she's still there in the room, so let's help her. Am I the a-hole for marrying a man just to steal his money and then divorce him? I know how this sounds, but please hear me out. I was struggling financially for a long time. My house was unfinished, half the rooms were empty, and I was constantly stressed. I couldn't even afford decent furniture, and every day I woke up uncomfortable and embarrassed. Then I met him. He was rich, lonely, and very romantic. On top of that, he was almost always in a flirty mood. Every conversation went perfectly. Compliments landed. Flirting was easy, and the romance between us grew fast. We went on a few dates, and he paid for everything: food, drinks, outings. I started thinking maybe this wasn't just luck, maybe this was an opportunity. So I proposed. He said yes immediately. We had a small, rushed wedding, but as soon as we got married, our household funds merged. And suddenly, I had money. I renovated my entire house: new kitchen, new bathroom, better furniture. I even added a home office. For the first time in a long time, I felt confident and genuinely happy. But after that, things changed. He started getting tense all the time. He wanted constant attention, kept complaining, and seemed unhappy no matter what I did. Meanwhile, I had already completed my aspiration and finally felt at peace. So I divorced him. There was no yelling, no big fight, just a clean divorce. He moved out with almost nothing, and I stayed in the house, fully upgraded and financially secure. Now I'm living comfortably, stress free, and focused on my life. But I can't help wondering, am I the a hole for marrying a man just to take his money and then divorce him? Or this is just how life works sometimes? So, what do you think? Is she the a hole? Or this is just how life works sometimes? Just like she said. Would you have done the same? Am I the a hole for locking my cheating partner in the basement until she apologized? I never thought I'd be writing something like this, but here we are. I've been in a relationship for a while, and things were mostly good. We lived together, shared a bed, and our relationship bar was pretty high. I trusted her completely. Then, one day, while I was in a perfectly fine mood, I saw it. She was flirting with someone else, right in front of me. No shame, no hesitation. I instantly got the enraged mullet and confronted her, yelled, insulted her, and demanded answers. She apologized, but then did it again later the same day. At that point, I needed space, like serious space. So I sent her to the basement. To be clear, it's not an unfinished dungeon or anything. It's a room. It has walls, a door. And then I just removed the door afterwards. My logic was simple. If she couldn't leave, couldn't flirt with anyone else. And maybe, just maybe, she'd have time to think about what she did. Hours passed, then a full day. Her knees started dropping. Energy, hunger, bladder, all red. She kept crying, yelling, and waving her arms like it was all my fault. Eventually, she apologized again. This time, it seemed genuine, so I added a door back and let her out. Now things are awkward. The trust bar is damaged, but she hasn't flirted with anyone since. Still, I can't stop wondering if I went too far. So tell me, honestly, am I the a hole for locking my cheating partner in a basement until she apologized? Was this justified? Or did I completely overreact? So, was it justified? What do you think? Is he the a hole? Do you want your Sims crazy life to be heard? How chaotic can it be? Let me know down in the comments and subscribe. Let's get wild out there.